So we've checked our air, we've checked our brakes. One more thing we want to check on our bike every time before we ride. It's the part that makes the bike go. It's the chain right here. All this stuff. So it means chain, cassette, chain ring, all of this is your C for ABCs. You want to check this every time you ride, because if this chain breaks 5 miles out on trail, now you got to walk your bike back, and that can be a little bit time consuming, and it's kind of frustrating. So a couple easy things you can check. Look on your chain, and you can slide it through with your hand just like this. Look on this side for any rust. There's a little bit of residue in here, and we'll clean that in a minute. Look for some rust, see if there's any kinking points in the chain. This is all looking good with this, a nice new chain, looking nice and shiny still, that's great. We're gonna look at the cassette now. So on this cassette, there's little teeth, all these little teeth. When they become like a shark fin or a shark tooth, really, really sharp, that sharp piece can get into this chain, pinch it, and actually break the chain. So if we get any sharp points on this, we're probably gonna wanna replace our cassette, but this one's still pretty new. It's looking really nice. So our chain ring back here, or cassette back here, it's looking pretty good. We do the same thing on the chain ring up front. So it also has these teeth on it. We look at each one individually, make sure it's not sharp, not gonna break our chain, anything like that, and then we're all set. So our chain's looking good, our chain ring and cassette are looking good. We're gonna do a little bit of cleaning on it, some very light cleaning. When you clean a bike, generally less is more. I'm never gonna take a hose to my bike. If I hose down a bike, water could get down into any open space, get into any pivot points, get into a bearing, rust that bearing, and now it's broken from the inside, and I have a really big issue. So whenever you're cleaning a bike, you just wanna grab a little rag. So I'm gonna grab this rag here, a couple other little items, bring them back. So this we'll get into in a second, and that's the lubrication we'll use in a minute. But if I wanted to just wipe down my chain a little bit, I could take this little rag, could be an old t-shirt, anything you have, and just wipe down that chain a little bit, pulling it a little bit at a time, and you'll see in just a second how much residue I'm getting off this chain. And the reason you get a lot of stuff on your chain as you ride is all of the lubrication you put on there attracts dirt, attracts grime, gets up in there. That's why less is more again. If you put too much lubrication on your chain, you're gonna get more stuff stuck in your chain. So I've gotten all this gunk out of my chain. I can do the sides of the chain as well. I can even get into this cassette and chain ring. If you have a really dirty chain, you need a deep clean to your chain. There are tools out there that come open and allow you to put this whole device, which has foam pad, a scrub brush, and a side scrubber, which is all of those things in one. Plus you can fill it with a little bit of diluted soap and water. Put it onto your chain. You would then clip that back together, and then you would just pedal your chain through this whole device. And as it goes through there, it's gonna clean off that chain, get off all that grime, and collect in this little bottom bit.